Why do we want to do planks? Isn't that something that you do at the gym or CrossFit or something? Why would I do that in yoga? Well, it's all about the core. And we care about core in yoga because we care about your total body, mind, spirit. And in order to breathe properly, which helps us with our overall well-being, we need a strong core so that we're sitting up straight, standing up straight, our lungs aren't collapsed, and we breathe better. So that's one aspect. It also is, core is the seat of our personal power and our will, our third chakra. And it's where we, if we're balanced, we can stay on our own path and not be pushed off of it by someone with a stronger personality or energy. And we're not a tyrant either. We're not one of those people who's like, it's my way or the highway. We want a nice balance center of personal power. And at our third chakra too, all in the same area, our digestive organs. The small intestine especially, that's mining for nutrients, and the large intestine getting rid of what we don't want. And think about how many decisions we make every day that require that discernment. Is this something I need? Is it nourishing? Or is it depleting? Do I say no? Yes or no? It could be making a decision about what you're eating, or saying yes to an event or a meeting, or whether you have a certain person in your life or not. So we want that area strong. We want that ability to make quick decisions and be very clear about it. So that's why. Do you want to know how to do a plank properly? Let's try doing one. Starting on hands and knees. That's an option. It's an easy way to get in. Look down at the hands, make sure the fingers are spread nice and wide. Underneath the shoulders. The more we can stack the bones, the easier it is. Not that we want this to be super easy, but it's hard enough, and we want to be safe. And we can press down and together, trying to do that with our hands to activate the deltoid. This makes it a little safer for the shoulders. And remember, the tighter we are, the lighter we are. The more engaged we are throughout the whole body, the easier this will be. We can step the feet back. There's lots of variations. I see some people doing it with wide legs. I like squeezing the legs together. It helps me with that whole, the tighter you are, the lighter you are. It's just more something to press against as we push the legs together, helping us engage through the legs. So turn the face down towards the mat. Close your eyes. Let your jaw be soft. Let the teeth separate. Draw the crown of the head forward and the heels back. Feel that nice straight line of energy from the crown of the head down the spine. Press the floor away. Feel the shoulder blades spread across the back. So we don't want to be collapsed down here. Pushing it away. Drawing the navel up. Drawing the low belly up like we have a corset on. Now find that engagement in the hands again. We're pressing down and together. Feel, sometimes we might need a mirror for this to see if our hips are too high or sinking down too low. We see it in the mirror, find that straight line, and then lock it into our muscle memory. So we can, build our time up, start out with 30 seconds, build up to a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5. I know some kids who can do it for like 15, which is just crazy. That's not necessary. Not necessary at all. We can play a little bit with this, play with that shoulder spread by inhaling, dropping the chest. Exhale, press the floor away. Can build some extra strength in the back, the shoulders. We can always drop the knees. Just know if you drop the knees as you're building strength, make sure we're not here. We're like in the tabletop. Really lower the hips and find that straight line from head to knees. And we can always do the forearm plank too. Slightly different. A little more challenging if we bring the elbows close together, finding the forearms parallel to each other. A little easier if you interlace the fingers. One added extra activation cue we can think of is drawing the elbows towards the toes, and the toes are guided towards the elbows. It's a little extra boost. And know that breathing through this with long, deep breaths is going to make it easier. Just close the eyes. Don't look at a timer. Just slow down the breath. And one little thing you can do with the breath is, if you're working in a minute, let's say, count your breaths for that minute. Set your timer and see how few breaths you can take. How slow can you make the breath? And how few. And the next day you go back, see if you can do one breath less. So we're encouraging this really beautiful, long, full breath. Focusing on the exhale, especially squeeze, 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 squeeze out a whole exhale. Lifting up the pelvic floor. Give it a try. I think it's nice to give ourselves something else to think about while we're pushing ourselves, challenging ourselves. And if it can be the breath that we're thinking about, all the better. 10 times better. Bonus points. So have fun with that. I hope that helps.